Okay, so for tutorial 2, my goal is to basically fill out this region here with black colonies, and then I'm going to start expanding in this direction. So let's begin. First thing I'm going to do is go over to the patch and just see how we're doing. Oh my god, we've got a lot of breeders, 15 males, 15 new queens. So I'm going to come back to the yard and I'm going to start the mating cycle. Then I'm going to unpause. I think normal speed is pretty good. Fast and ultra are going to give you a lot of queens. They're going to pop up really fast. But the problem is that you might not catch them before they disappear. So that's why I prefer normal. I think it's going to be a good pace. All right. Yeah, we're getting a lot of them. So I'm just placing them all around. Just rounding out this block. And the reason I'm doing that is because this represents kind of the sphere, or the circle rather, or I guess the square, where the red menace can expand. And so I'm just completely loading it up. At this point I'm just kind of expanding. Maybe I'll drop a colony there, because I can't now fill out the bottom here, because it's too far away. So I'm going to switch over to this colony. I'm going to start mating there, and I'm going to switch to strategic view just so I don't have to compete with all the bars. And I'm just going to fill out these 6, and then once I do that, I'm going to move on. So again, my goal here is just to make sure that anywhere that the red menace expands, there's going to be a black colony to meet it. So my hope is that this will just kind of keep them at bay. I'm going to switch back over to this view here, and I'm going to wait for this colony to get big, because my goal is to move over here next. And I might as well just place these. Alright, there's plenty of ants there. Whoa. I hate unplaced queens. I'm just going to quickly place those and then switch over to this guy. I'm going to pause. So at this point I've moved here. My next goal is going to be to expand and completely fill out the house. Or you don't have to completely fill it out, but I'm going to fill out a bunch of it. And once I do that, the people who live here are going to want to leave, and that'll satisfy one of the 2 conditions of winning. So I'm checking the patch, seeing, alright, we've got some males and new queens. That'll give me enough to strike into the house. So I'm going to do that, starting the mating cycle, and I'm unpausing at normal speed. Okay, I've got my first queen, and notice that these 5 blocks here at the start of the house are the only ones I can get to. So I'm just going to maybe fill them up now. And I really prefer strategic view at times, just because there's just a lot of action. Ooh, 2 queens. Oh no. So see, this is what I was talking about before, where the red menace was destroyed here. As they expanded to this point here, this happens most of the time that I play. So now they're kind of just here alone. Uh oh, yeah, see, I lost that queen. So what I might do is I'm just going to let them be here. I'm not going to worry about them now, because my objective now is to destroy the house. So I'm just going to continue doing that, but just conscious of the fact that the red colony's there and they're doing well. Actually, you know, I might just place a queen there just to kind of keep them at bay. Because if you place a black colony, I think their population will grow a little bit less quickly. Let's check here. Oh, I've got no breeders. Check over here. I'm still breeding 100%. Ah. Alright, so I'm going to pop over here to see, because I just ran out of breeders. Started the mating cycle. Got some breeders here. Now, so you see that the red colony is doing really well. So I'm going to place a queen right here, just to give them a little competition. That'll maybe keep their population at bay. At this point, I don't think I really need to box them in. I don't think they're really going to expand, and even if they do, it doesn't matter, I don't think. So I'm going to my goal now is to basically proliferate the house. So again, it's common that you'll kill the first red colony, they'll move over here, and that's fine. Threw in a little competition. My hope is just that they don't expand. And at this point, I'm just trying to populate as much of the house as possible. Okay, so it gives you that. You need to produce more blah, 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 males and queens. So I'm just moving along to a new colony. And if you use this method of kind of bopping around, you'll always have breeders ready to go. Or new queens, rather, ready to go. All right. Loading up the house here. That noise, by the way, is when food is deposited on the map. The map of the colony that you're on currently. Just placing these colonies. Hopping over to graphic view because I am curious to see this black colony is not doing well. The red colony is doing really well. Yeah, I see the food just showed up when I made that noise. Oh, we're out of breeders, so I'm popping over here. I'm actually going to place this first one as far away as possible so that when I switch to that one, when I switch to it, it'll be very populous. Because this one's not super populated, which means I probably don't have a lot of breeders. Alright, just switch it to this guy. Here we go. So pretty soon the human, the man, is going to want to leave this house. I don't know what the exact number of squares is, but at some point when you kind of get down to maybe around here, he gets out of there. Alright, I hate unplaced queens, so I'm going to continue to place these here. Red colony is doing well up there. I'm going to wait till their population increases again, because when you are controlling a colony, notice that my population is really not going up a lot. The computer does you see how they're all going up? The computer does a much better job of managing your colony than you do. See, all these bars are going up, except the colony that I'm in is not. Population is not going up. Alright, switching over to this guy. And I'm starting the mating cycle. I think this might be the last colony I have to run in order to destroy the people in the house. They're going to move out soon. See the red colony up there. The black colony is starting to do a little better. And you don't need as many as the the last step is going to be to destroy the red menace. So I'm eventually going to move over to that colony. In order to do it, I really don't need, I think that'll be enough. You don't need nearly as much as the red, because you're going to perform a focus strike in order to destroy the queen. So all you have to do is destroy the queen. And then it'll just be a war of attrition. Slowly the red menace will die out without their queen. Gonna go here. I know I said it would be my last colony, but I rushed to leave because they weren't giving me enough queens. So notice I'm doing okay. So objective 1 is completed. The humans have been driven out of the house. So that concludes tutorial 2 Tutorial 3 will focus on destroying the red menace and winning the game. Thanks for watching. Now you just need to eliminate the red ants from the yard to win the full game.